To license it.
Human progress isn't measured by industry. It's measured by the value you place on a life. An unimportant life. A life without privilege.
It's a waste of good suffering.
What's up? We're Anthropic from Buffalo, New York. Hyped to be here on Last Exit for the Lost. Anybody tuning in on YouTube? What's up? Got a whole bunch more for you, actually. The first song we ever wrote. This one's Blacked Out.
Because you've got me annoyed with you now.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
How mad are you?
Not bad. Pretty. I feel a little flushed.
Just a you! I can't trust it, it's so many constricted. Want your benefit, son of your family! Fuck you! Mankind is a fucking disease!
Yeah. What's up? What's up, YouTube land? Hope y'all are digging what you're hearing so far. We got a few more for you. We're digging the grind. We got a show coming up with Soulfly on the 28th, right? 30th? My bad. On the 30th. Buffalo, check it out. You can come down. That'll be fucking cool. Ooh, my bad. That'll be cool. All right. This one is Unleashed.
My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape.
Don't
Big thanks to Sarai for bringing us out again. Say what's up to Fidget, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be standing here right now. I love you, girl. Thank you. Hell yeah. All right, this one's Outage. Preparation for the slaughter.
Check out the Claymation video for this song.
Yeah, we got you want to tell him, Russ? Tell him, Russ.
Yeah, there's a kick-ass video for this song on YouTube. You guys got to check it out, man. It's really well done, and you don't see too many of those anymore. It's Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy-ish.
Ted Bundy theme.
Yeah, if you like serial killers, you get a kick out of it. Yeah, it's preparation for the slaughter. If you're a hardcore kid, you might know this one. This one's cover. This one's Sick of It All, My Life.
I want to hear you all singing them through the fucking video screen.
You get Jim a microphone. He never fucking talks like this. God damn. The energy drinks. Fuck yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Gosh darn it, this is a good time. Alright, this is Projection Weakness. All right, again, we're Anthropic, Buffalo, New York, in case you didn't catch us at the beginning there. Big thanks to Soraya, Last Exit for the Lost. Everybody that puts everything into this is a really cool setup. We're honored to be here. Appreciate it, like, truly. We got 3 more. Ready, guys? This one's a Fallacy. This one's for Jeff and for Brian. This one's Requiem.
You've been good, you're
All right, that's it. Thanks a lot. We're Anthropic. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Follow us. We got a bunch of good stuff coming up soon, so come check us out live. Thank you.
All right, I'm Chris, vocalist. Hi, everybody. I'm Russ, bass.
Jim, drums.
Matt, guitars.
And together you are?
Anthropic. Anthropic, yeah. 716 Grindcore.
All right, so when did Anthropic start and who started it? Who's responsible for this?
2015 and Brian Pattison, who is unfortunately no longer with us.
Yes, that was from COVID.
Yes.
Yeah. End of 2020?
Yeah, just November a few months ago.
2020.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So, November 28th.
So then Matt, we're talking and like Brian would be pissed. That's what Jim said. Brian would be pissed if we stopped playing. So Jim brought up, he's like, Matt can grind. So Matt's our good friend. He's come to like almost every one of our shows and everything else. So he stepped in, and now. And
actually, we made that decision at Brian's funeral. So Brian was involved.
Yeah, he was involved. He was involved.
Full support. We're like, hey, want to talk about it? Yeah, here's good enough. Brian is cool with it.
So the rest of you, how long has it been the three of you since the beginning then?
No.
No?
So when Brian first started, he didn't really have a drummer. So there was a couple local people here and there. He was jamming with Kristen Easley from Rochefort out in Pittsburgh, I think. He was driving like once a month, and they would have band practice for 5 hours, like once a month. Seriously, that's what they did. And it just got to be hard. And Brian was kind of at the end of the line, like if I don't find a drummer, I'm done, kind of thing. So I knew Brian from back in the day, and another guitarist who passed too. Him and Brian kind of started doing stuff and toying around ideas, and Jeff was like, why don't you call Jim, me, and Brian messaged me. I knew Brian, like I said, from back in the day, but I didn't really know Brian. So I had messaged Jeff because I'm very close to Jeff. And I was like, dude, what's Brian got going on? He didn't even text me back. He called me. He's like, dude, Anthropic's perfect for you. It'd be great. You got to do it. So Brian and I got together, met at a Tim Hortons just to, are we on the same page kind of thing. I hadn't played drums for a while. So we talked. It was cool. And then we had another guitarist who was with us, Norm, who's not in the band anymore. So us three started jamming. That was in 2016. Chris came down to try for vocals. And he
17 and then...
Was it? Yeah, but he had some stuff going on with his sister. Yeah. So he was out. We had another guitar player. That didn't work. We had another bass player who was...
A few other bass players.
Yeah, a few other... But we had one that was a bass player. He was our bass player. And he... He wanted to go be an anesthesiologist. So he's like, I can't be in a grindcore band and be a doctor anymore. So we're like, all right. So then we tried a couple that was sad.
We played our first few shows with no bass player.
Yeah.
Actually, the first 2 or 3 or 4 or something like that. And then my sister's boyfriend was like, hey man, this guy Russ? And I'm like, I don't know who he is. And I texted, I was like, hey man, my sister's boyfriend said this guy named Russ Martin might be into it. Do you guys know who he is? And they were like, are you kidding me, man? Of course we know Russ. And I'm like, what? Like, I didn't realize. I've seen his band back in the day, Grotesque Infection and whatever. But then he came in and he was the missing link for sure, because he came in and it was just like, yes, this is what we needed, man. This is definitely what we needed.
Brian did reach out to me on Facebook.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Early on or later?
It was after Todd had first mentioned that he
asked you wanted to play or whatever. Yeah.
Cool. So anyway, that's
the story.
That's a long story.
That's the long story.
Long story.
Too long.
And you're from Buffalo. Are you all from Buffalo?
Yes.
Okay. Where'd the name Anthropic mean? Like, where does it come from?
Back when Brian did the band, he was Brian's a super smart dude, but he'd just be like, oh, I'm interested in this grass, and then he'd read every book known to man about it. So at the time, he was into astrology and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Anthropic is of or relating to humans. So basically saying that camera around your neck is only there because humans exist.
Right.
So he didn't want to do Anthropic principle, he didn't want to do
something
that kind of stuff, so he just went with Anthropic.
Okay. So how has the songwriting changed now?
It hasn't.
It hasn't.
Okay.
We haven't written anything new.
Oh,
since
okay.
We wrote 20 songs that are for the new album, but there's nothing new that's been created since,
Okay, it was all stuff he originally wrote.
The goal right now is to get those 20 songs learned and recorded.
Yeah, so we won't be writing until after that release.
Right.
Okay.
So we were already scheduled to go in the studio this past January for the new album.
Okay.
But obviously, that didn't happen. So we figured, what do we have, 60 songs?
Yeah.
So no, really.
Wow.
So we got Matt enough songs so we could start playing live,
Mm-hmm.
get him used to playing again. And so some of the songs we played tonight are new songs that have never been released. So we're kind of, Matt's getting used to us. He's got it now, but getting used to us and learning some of the new tunes as we go.
Yeah, I haven't been on a stage since 1994 until I got with these guys, so a little out of practice.
Yeah.
Well, you seemed fine tonight.
Thank you.
Knocked the
Thank
rust
you very
off
much.
quick. Yeah, even those songs, Brian had written, they're all written to him and Jim, jammed them, and we got practice recordings and stuff. But lyrics to 4 of them,
everything, so
4 of them or something. So it's still we still got a long way to go before we release that.
Luckily, Brian was very thorough.
Yeah.
And he recorded everything. He tabbed everything out, so it's all there for us. We just have to
bring it to life.
bring it.
Nice.
And you and I already know 8 of the songs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it's just kind of getting everybody caught up to us, and then carry on from there.
And what releases do you have out already?
Oh boy.
Original demo.
The original demo.
5 or 6.
There's a live recording that's Unleashed. There's the split with Ruin. There's Disgrace of Humanity, which are our songs off the split with Ruin plus 4 live songs. Then we did Tatanka. We did Architects of Aggression. We're on a The Hills Are Alive with The Sound of Noise. We're on a comp from them. What is it, like 24 bands or something? All from like Europe and like all over the world. And I think we're only 1 or 2 US bands on that release. Then we're on the Soul Grinder Comp 4.
Comps, right? Or 2.
Then we're on the Slowly Rerot comp that just came out. That zine, 17? I think that was issue number 17.
Yeah, something like that.
So we're on that. And then I think that's it. Oh, and we did a 7-inch.
Yeah,
that we did. That was only
lathe
30.
Cut,
that was a lathe cut 7-inch. Only 30 copies were made. That's it.
Oh wow.
So,
where can people get the stuff?
Everything's on Bandcamp,
Okay.
other than the lathe cut.
Right.
They can contact us directly on our Facebook page or Instagram.
Okay. YouTube
Severed,
as well?
We're on Severed Records. They have a bunch of stuff.
A lot of the releases are on Spotify too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They just want to stream it.
Yeah, 4 of the albums are on Spotify and iTunes.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yes, we have a
Yes.
YouTube channel too. I actually everything was kind of sporadic between me and Brian, like posting live stuff and this and that. So I started the YouTube channel a couple of months ago. Put a few live things and other stuff up there. So once we get some more stuff going, post more. So yeah, like and subscribe and do the whole thing,
Right.
the whole YouTube thing.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
What's that again?
I forgot.
The YouTube page, is that Anthropic Buffalo?
Anthropic Buffalo or Anthropic Grindcore.
Okay.
I think it's
Probably.
Grindcore.
Anthropic Grindcore.
Alright.
Yeah.
I believe.
I couldn't remember.
And you said there's a music video?
Yeah, there's some live stuff.
There's
stuff.
2 videos actually.
Yeah, there's like 2 of our. There's some live stuff, and then we did the claymation video for
Preparation for Slaughter.
preparation for the slaughter. This local Buffalo guy did a movie that he had a song for us in, and then we had him do a video for that. So that's pretty cool. It's all like Ted Bundy. It's not perfectly followed by Ted Bundy, but it's pretty cool if you're into serial killers and stuff like that. Check it out, because it's like, yeah, he's like bashes this girl over the head and throws her in the car, and there's a whole, yeah, it's pretty sweet. There's that.
Also the one for Fallacy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we did a live one. Yeah, there's a live one for
That was
Fallacy.
my first appearance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first. That was the introduction, Matt's introduction to the band or whatever. There was a live like band practice.
We use that to basically like publicly
everyone.
announce. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's one for Sentence to Death too. Sentence to
Yeah.
Death is prison reform and that kind of stuff. So there's all prison videos that go along with that song.
Yeah, that was one of the first. Yeah, that was one of the first ones that Brian had made that like long time ago after that came out. So that was.
Yeah, we
that
tried
was
a
cool, too.
recording studio to see how it felt. So we did one song one day, and then it's like, okay, we got this song. What do we do with it? So Brian just made a video for that one
Put it
song.
on YouTube.
Nice.
And then there's a couple
Pretty cool.
live. Yeah, there's a couple live shows from that.
Yeah, there's a lot of live shows on there.
A few live shows and other stuff. So.
And what were your previous bands? What bands what were you in before this?
I was in a band called Organism from like 92 to 95 with Russ and Justin Hiltz and a guy named Lamont Bell. And then that was it. I really didn't jam. I mean, I did. I stayed in practice, but I didn't really jam with any. A couple bands, but they didn't work out.
What about you?
I was in a band called Immortal Terror back
Okay.
in 88 to 90-ish.
Yeah, Immortal Terror. Represent.
Nice. And you were in?
I've been around.
Can I get a chair? It's gonna take a while.
Grotesque Infection, Organism, Futurefest, STEM, Headstone Missionary, Blast.
I remember Blast.
Evil Eye Virtue, Dark Apathy, and now Anthropic.
STEM seem like they don't fit that list.
Well, in the beginning, we were hardcore metal.
Really? Okay, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
they're
right.
just a shadow of the band they once were
Totally
now.
different band. Totally
Yeah.
different band.
And being gay, helping you.
And you?
And this is my first band.
Okay.
I was always up front singing along, so that's what Brian, I guess, asked me.
So now you're really up front singing along.
I'm definitely
up front.
I'm up front singing along. So yeah, I've been going to shows since I was 14. I came up in like the hardcore scene or whatever, and then one of my friends, Mike Jeffers, had mentioned Brian was looking for a singer, so he had mentioned me, and then he's like, a guy with a deep voice and might do it, and he's like, drop my name. So Brian came up to me with the show with the CD, and it's like, hey man, you want to sing for my band? I'm like, sure. I didn't know Brian. I'd seen him at shows. I'd seen him at a million shows or whatever. So came home, took the CD home, and I was like, wow, this is totally different than everything that I'm usually listen to or whatever. But I'm like, hey man, what the hell, go for it. What else I got to do? Just go to work and go home and go to bed every day. So getting a band, it's always wanted to do. So now I'm standing here, loving it.
All right. Anything else people should know?
We're getting bitten by mosquitoes.
Yes, the mosquitoes.
We're getting eaten alive.
Like us on Facebook. Check out the Facebook page. Everything's on there. The links for the merch, and you'll stay up to date with anything, any of the happenings that are going on.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
No, thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It was a good time. Good time for sure.